Ashley St. Germain, and I am from Northern Indiana. Before I started Beachbody, I came from a very overwhelmed state. I had just had my second baby, so I had 2 kids under 2. We were living paycheck to paycheck. I was working in the classroom as a full-time kindergarten teacher, taking care of everyone else's kids, and then coming home and sleeping on the couch for 2 hours, making dinner, then putting my kids to bed. I wasn't spending time with my kids because I was exhausted from school. Being a teacher of kindergartners wasn't what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. But I just had this mindset of I'm not good at anything. In high school, I was a part of the volleyball team. I actually played varsity for a few years, and I ended up getting cut from that volleyball team. That was my senior year, and I really took that internally, kind of lost a part of myself. I started gaining weight. As I was going through college, I told everyone I was meant to be the big friend, and I was meant to just be mediocre. I owned it. I owned being mediocre. I played it up, and even when I got married, I got a dress that just hid my body. I wasn't excited for my wedding. I knew that I was okay, but I also knew that there was more. One day I was scrolling on social media and I saw this picture of Ashley Molstad, and her whole post was about being real. Every day she was following a workout program from home. I saw that there was a possibility to be healthy and happy and live your life all at the same time. So I reached out to Ashley, and this whole new door opened. After I committed to my very first program, I went all in. The other teachers in my building started realizing that I was happier, I had more energy, I was telling them how great I was. When Ashley reached out to me and asked me to coach, I had no idea what that meant, but any sort of extra income was going to help us out. So when I asked Ashley what it was that I needed to do, she said, show up and take care of yourself every day, post it on social media, and help others do the exact same thing that you're doing. Because I was a teacher in my community, posting anything vulnerable was very scary to me. But she made a very good point. Someone else out there was a tired mom who just needed to show up for herself and know that it was possible to see results. I got so excited. I knew that this was what I was meant to do. I would show up in my boot camp with so much more energy, and I couldn't help but shout it from the rooftops and get as many people as I could to do this with me. In the last 3 years, I've been able to build my business in pockets of time between the classroom, being a mom, and taking care of everything else. This summer, I made the decision to go all in with coaching and put everything that I have into this business. As a result, I'm a better mom because I'm able to be happier while they're home. Coaching is for sure for me. I feel like I get to be around other women and literally build a life of our dreams together. I'm no longer considered the big friend. I'm considered Allie.
Hello and a big welcome and a very happy new year to our Beachbody family.
Yes, happy new year. We are actually behind the scenes. The lights are down, the cast is gone, but this is where they shot 4 weeks for everybody, which we're gonna get to in a little bit. But first off, with this new year comes new opportunities to build upon your own coach story by connecting people to our proven Beachbody solutions to help them get the results that will improve their lives.
You know, what's exciting about that opportunity is that while our overall solution is simple, workout, outstanding nutrition, and support from your coach, the variety that we offer is now unparalleled. I mean, our library of fitness programs is so vast, going all the way back to P90X, Slim and 6, and Turbo Jam, and all the way up to 9-week Control Freak, Let's Get Up, 645, and Job 1. Not to mention some fan favorites like 21 Day Fix, Morning Meltdown 100, Lift 4, and MBF. And for people who aren't looking for the structure of just one program, Body has some of the most dynamic workouts and new content being delivered all week long. No matter what type of fitness gets you going, Beachbody has it.
I thought you were going to go through the whole library there for a second, but we'd be here all day. Look, we have two incredibly effective nutrition programs. You got Portion Fix, you got 2B Mindset, that helps solve the one thing that people struggle with the most, and that's nutrition, how to eat. Complement that with powerful supplements like Shakeology that help provide the nutrients that your body's really craving, and connecting all of that with the support and accountability of your bod group, you've created a powerful solution for your team of coaches and customers.
Yeah, and that solution is the foundation of our business. But the most important thing is that you, the coach, have your own health and fitness routine.
Well, that's our first vital behavior. Be the proof the product works. But it's even more than that. You have to fall in love with the lifestyle, because that's what's going to make people notice, and that's what's going to make them want to feel the same way and be a part of what you're doing.
You know, Carl, we recently were looking at some data around coach organizations that had higher numbers of coaches who were enrolling new people on their teams every month. We wanted to understand why these teams were having more success recruiting new people than other teams. Well, one thing that jumped out, the most productive teams also had the highest viewing activity on Beachbody On Demand and Body.
Well, that's not surprising. That's an incredibly important finding. I mean, here is my #1 New Year's business tip. Find a workout and nutrition routine that suits you, and then lean into it. Right now, we have a ton of coaches doing Job 1 who are discovering how effective making a 20-minute workout their #1 priority can be. Plus, their customers are also starting to see incredible results from just 20 minutes, 5 days a week. If that's working, if you're starting to build your success stories with that program, lean into it. Let's start a second round, a third round. Building those success stories will attract more people to join you. If you got results with 645, for instance, and you love that, then lean into that. We have a massive catalog to choose from. We keep adding new, great content to the catalog. But that doesn't mean that you have to change up every time we have a launch. The important thing is that you're promoting something that you love doing, that your audience identifies with, and they see you doing it every day. And every month, you have a bod group available and are actively inviting those who want to be a part of your team to join you. That's how you build this business.
Yeah, well said. And if you're searching for a new program right now, Carl mentioned how many coaches and customers are raving about Jennifer Jacobs and her new program, Job 1. Jennifer is teaching us that there is no better time to prioritize yourself, and Job 1 makes it easy to do with only 20-minute workouts. Take care of yourself first so that you can be your best self for everyone else.
Welcome to Job 1. I'm Jennifer Jacobs, and I created this program based on the foundation of one simple principle. What if your health was your #1 job? How much more consistent would your fitness and nutrition choices be if they were your priority?
You showed up. Now show me what you've got.
All I was doing was hanging out on the couch. I had no energy, and I was really tired of that. So I started Job 1 to take control back.
Unleash that fighter within.
I've lost over 10 inches just in my waist, and it's amazing.
I started Job 1 because I lacked confidence. I originally just wanted to lose 30 pounds. After just 3 months, I've lost 52 pounds and 30 inches. I'm still in shock by these results.
Look how far you've come, and look how far you'll continue to move.
Job 1, it's easy to commit because each workout is only 20 minutes start to finish and smoothly fits into your daily routine as the first task of the day.
Keep pushing forward. Don't let that fatigue distract you from going after what you want.
You'll be working out 5 days a week, for 4 weeks, where no 2 days are the same. 3 days of the week will be focused on strength training. You'll be using dumbbells and resistance loops to create strong, lean muscle. I'll take you through routines that focus on specific muscle groups, like your abs, arms, and glutes, and build your overall muscular endurance. The other 2 days will focus on cardio, designed to engage your cardiovascular system and boost your metabolism, so that in 20 minutes, you'll burn some serious calories.
We don't just say we do HIIT workouts. We bring the intensity. We hit it.
For those of you with a mixed bike or any stationary bike at home, I've created something incredibly special.
This one's gonna be real fun because it's gonna be fast.
Job 1 will include 4 optional cycling workouts that can be swapped out for any cardio day.
This is where you test yourself. 1 minute.
I'll provide you with the Get Started guide and fitness calendar so you can track your progress and know what's coming up next.
I also want you to focus on building resilience, your ability not to give in and never give up.
Being able to do 20-minute workouts 5 days a week is just incredibly simple and effective.
Let your determination drive you up to the top.
Focusing on yourself is #1 priority. 20 minutes is really not a lot of time out of your day. It allows you to get in those quick workouts and kind of get on with the rest of everything else that's going on.
Job 1 is more than a workout program, it's a mindset. A shift in mentality where you prioritize yourself because you are Job 1.
Michael, we are already seeing some impressive before and afters from Job 1.
Absolutely. And Carl, we're also excited that this month we are launching To Be Pregnant. Now, you're all probably familiar with Alana Molstein, the registered dietitian nutritionist who lost 100 pounds with the same principles she used to create our incredibly successful nutrition and weight loss program, To Be Mindset. Let's take a look.
Hey coaches, Caitlin Blocker from Product Development here with the incredibly inspiring Alana Molstein.
Hey coaches, how are you?
I can't believe we've been working together for over 5 years, and during that time, we've had 3 pregnancies between the both of us.
And 4 kids between the both of us, which is wild to see how much they've grown up through our content growing up as well.
Yeah, and you were actually secretly pregnant with your second child while we were filming part of the To Be Mindset program videos.
Yeah, I thought you would be able to tell in that grocery store video of the To Be Mindset. It was like definitely camp.
And then when you found out you were pregnant with your third, you called me up and you're like, we gotta do a program that helps women through pregnancy, and it's now or never.
Yeah, we gotta do it now. We gotta get this out because it's the most needed program that doesn't exist anywhere else. I mean, the confusion when you're pregnant on what to eat, it's extraordinary. Like, if you've gone through it, you totally understand. I mean, I was a registered dietitian who had already lost 75 pounds, teaching seminars at UCLA, and when I got pregnant, I felt completely lost. I remember my doctor saying to me, Alana, you gotta hold back. You gained like 10 pounds this month. And I'm like, hold back? I'm a dietitian who teaches weight loss. Like, what should I be eating differently? I received a pamphlet on these like high calorie snacks that I should be eating throughout the day. That didn't really work out for me. So it really has taken, I'll say, 3 pregnancies now to perfect the process of how to have a healthy weight gain, a healthy craving satisfaction, how to deal with nausea, indigestion, all these things, but in such a healthier, smarter way that really helps you postpartum as well.
Absolutely. I know for me, your advice during my pregnancy was essential in helping me have a healthy pregnancy, but also not gain an excessive amount of weight, which I was really scared of. So when we pitched the idea to Carl and he said he was on board to take your information and help simplify eating for 2 for women who are pregnant, I was thrilled.
It's come out honestly better than I could have ever imagined. The recipes we've included in the program, the bagels, the pizza, the dips, the sauces, all ways to overcome those cravings and the exhaustion and even just the mindset piece of gaining weight, because gaining weight is healthy, but it's transformative. And there are a lot of points throughout your pregnancy where you feel out of touch or out of control of your body, and it can feel a little scary or uncomfortable. And I'm really thankful I was able to walk our future moms-to-be through a process that I found has helped me and also all my pregnant clients I've had in the past, deal with that mindset shift that needs to take place for a positive pregnancy, and also just tips on exercising during pregnancy. You know, no one wants to do it, so how can I help walk you through ways to do it that would actually enhance your energy, not take away from it?
Absolutely. So can you go a little bit deeper into what people can actually expect from the program?
Absolutely. So it's 16 bite-sized videos on everything you want and need. You can take it at your own pace, and it's very clear and accessible. So tips on breakfast suggestions, lunch suggestions, dinner suggestions, also by trimester. So trimester-specific advice for that first trimester when the last thing you want to look at is veggies. We walk you through eating veggies that are not only tolerable, but crave-worthy, and that you actually want to reach for and set a really good foundation for the pregnancy leading into your second and third trimesters. It's wonderful. It really is all the advice I wish I had before I first got pregnant 7-8 years ago now.
Yeah, and I was thankful I had it because these bagels saved me during my pregnancy, and everyone you know would absolutely love these recipes, especially the women that are pregnant.
Yeah, and the fun thing about developing this program was I was able to try it out on myself, who was clearly pregnant at the time. But between Caitlin and I, we had over 20 pregnant sisters, sister-in-laws, and friends who were pregnant at the same time. So we really made sure that every message we were sharing throughout the program was landing really well and was very acceptable and attainable and helpful for every pregnant woman we knew, which was a lot. And I'm sure you know lots of pregnant women now yourself, your friends of your friends. So make sure they know about this program because it is incredibly useful. I am telling you, it is an amazing gift to give to an expecting mother.
Absolutely, and it really helps set you up for postpartum success. I mean, look at you. She's 2 months postpartum, and it clearly works.
It really does. It's such a nice segue into postpartum, getting, you know, everything together during that very highly transitional time as well. So we can't wait for you to get it and suggest it to every expecting woman you know.
Like we said, you find the program that's right for you at the right time, and that's the one that you lean into. And I think a lot of people are going to lean into this next one coming in March, the 4-Week Gut Protocol. And joining me now is the creator of the 4-Week Gut Protocol, Autumn Calabrese. Hello.
Hello.
So we're on the set of 4 Weeks for Everybody, the fitness partner of the 4-Week Gut Protocol. But before we get to that, I want to talk about really the research, where we found that our coaches and their subscribers, 70% of them were saying that they had digestive issues, and that led to, partially, the development of the 4-Week Gut Protocol.
So it's its own comprehensive nutrition program that really, I designed it to show you guys that food really impacts our gut health, and our gut health impacts our overall health. So in knowing that, I want to optimize the food that we're putting in, take out a few of the things that we know can be bothersome to our gut, combine that with stress management and moving our body at a moderate intensity, and we have the 4-Week Gut Protocol.
Well, so many people tell us that they've got digestive issues, that they're just not feeling themselves. They're exploring many things, trying all sorts of things, and they're just not getting a solution. And that's kind of the process that you went through, right, to get to this program?
Yeah, mine started 5 years ago. I started experiencing all these symptoms that I didn't really know what they were, gas and bloating. And for me, I was having excessive weight loss. And while some people might get really excited about that, when you know it's not right, when you know it's not happening for a healthy reason, it's a little scary. Finally, after about 2 years of searching, found a doctor that ran food sensitivity tests and found out that that's what it was. And because I had gone so long without knowing, I had developed a bunch of other problems. So I really needed to take the time to put the right foods back into my body to start feeling like me again.
I know it was a long process for you. You assimilated all this information and sort of said, hey, for our coaches and customers who have issues and feel off, how can I just get them started to see if it might be the gut situation, right?
One, I think it's really important. I'm not a doctor, but with Beachbody, we have people on our staff. We've got registered dietitians. We have gut health experts with PhDs. I've spent 4.5, 5 years studying it. So all of us combined have taken this information and put it together into the 4-Week Gut Protocol. And that's really how I got to where we are at today. I wanted to give people this like diving in point to recognize how good our bodies are meant to feel and to tap in when it's not feeling that good.
So yeah, you gave people the place to start from. And you've already done a couple of rounds with the test group. What did you see from the test group?
There's bio-individuality. We're all a little bit different, so everybody's journey is going to be a little bit different. And that's what we saw in the test group, is everybody having these different experiences, but all having amazing experiences. Weight loss, obviously that's usually the main one that everybody's looking for, right? When they start nutrition and exercise, their mood getting better, sleeping better at night, feeling more energized. Definitely lots of happy tears of like, I see me again.
In this program, you're using the containers so that people understand step by step how to follow the program and do it with portion control, right?
I want to make sure people understand, you know, yes, we are using the containers. It has a lot of the principles of Portion Fix in there. But much like we have 3-day refresh and we have Ultimate Reset, these are their own nutrition programs within a certain amount of time. That is what the 4-week gut protocol is. It is its own nutrition program. So people are going to be like, is it a path in Portion Fix? So am I just doing Portion Fix again? No, you're doing the 4-week gut protocol. That is what this is. And you're getting it separately. This is not just like a path inside Portion Fix.
Yeah, and like those programs, 3-day refresh and Ultimate Reset, you've got your own supplement protocol that we'll talk about more as we get closer to March. But also what's made some of your programs, actually some of our most successful, 21-day fix, 80-day obsession, is the fact that you combined the nutrition aspect with a fitness component so that people got the whole package. And that's where we are. So let's talk about the 4 weeks for everybody fitness program that BOD subscribers can access if they're doing 4-week gut protocol.
Yeah, it's huge because fitness and nutrition go hand in hand, and depending on the results that you're looking to get, we can manipulate our fitness and we can manipulate our nutrition to help optimize those things. That's what we did in 21-day fix with bringing in the containers. It's what we did in 80-day obsession with bringing in time nutrition and training like an athlete. And it's what we're doing in 4 weeks for everybody. I wanted this moderate, intense activity where we're not beating our bodies up, but we're still getting great results and putting in the work. So just under 30 minutes, we've got 3 different lifting days and 1 no impact cardio day. And I really want to emphasize that part. The whole program is no impact. You won't jump not once. And we're actually focusing on something called the eccentric muscle contraction. Normally we focus on the concentric, that's the up part. We're gonna take some time in the lengthening of the muscle, and that's actually been shown to give us the biggest strength gains in general. And then also, it helps with your gut microbiome, having this moderate intensity, because super tough exercise over long periods of time can actually have a negative impact on your gut health.
So not only is it no impact, which is great for people and challenging, certainly, but you also created an alternative for people who've bought the Beachbody bike.
Yep, same thing. The rides are less than 30 minutes. 4 different ones, different types of music, had a really fun time filming it. And again, it's gonna feel really good if you've got the bike, still no impact.
And it even comes with really good snacks. Now, I know you've got recipes in the 4-week gut protocol so people know what to eat, but at the end of each workout, you had Bobby, your brother back there, who actually made a snack. Tell us about that.
Yeah, that was something super fun that we decided to add in because we are talking about gut health and how our food impacts our gut health and our fitness. So Bobby came in and created different snacks for us that help replenish your energy at the end of one of the 4 weeks for everybody workout. They're really good. They're good for your gut. So it's just something fun and extra for people to have.
Well, what's great about this timing of this program is it releases in mid-March, but it's really timed so that coaches who are coming back from Success Club and your teams can all do it at the same time in late March and early April, which I think is a great way to go through spring, to sort of do that spring cleaning, if you will.
Read my mind.
This is all so timely, and we'll have more details to come soon, but it's super exciting to maintain our leadership position in both fitness and nutrition with truly amazing products and programs that really help change people's lives. Coming March 2022. Thanks so much, Autumn.
Thank you. I will see you guys in March.
Okay, let's talk about what's coming in May. But to do that, I need my partner back because it's about partnership.
Here I am, and you know, Carl, I know that the coaches are going to be so excited about this new project from super trainers Jericho McMatthews and Elise Jones.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one. I mean, coming in May, Jericho and Elise are teaming up for an amazing new program called Fire and Flow. Fire and Flow is the first program that acknowledges how difficult it can be to be consistent or to even get back on track with a healthy lifestyle unless you put as much emphasis on your mindset and reducing anxiety as you put on the exercise part. So finally, you're gonna give yourself a break. Focus on feeling better about yourself at the same time that you're taking simple steps to make progress with your health and fitness goals. It's about progress without self-judgment or anxiety. Instead, you're gonna learn to embrace movement, food choices that are kind to you, and a healthy mindset with Jericho and Elise. No matter your fitness level, Jericho and Elise will help you integrate healthy habits into your life throughout this 4-week program with a mental and physical makeover that will leave you proud of where you are in your journey and enthusiastic about your potential. Let's take a sneak peek at Fire and Flow.
This is fire. This is flow. A brand new way of training where you alternate between high-intensity exercise days and restorative body shaping recovery days, where you'll learn techniques to help you feel renewed and rebuilt. This incredibly effective combination of alternating intensities every other day to transform your body and your entire well-being has never been done before, until now. This is Fire and Flow, the breakthrough you've been waiting for, and the results you're gonna love.
Okay, tons of exciting stuff to look forward to, but your success starts with what you are doing today. So, do you have your fitness and nutrition routine dialed in? Are you actively building new relationships every day? Do you have your bod group set up? Are you inviting to your group consistently? Are you following up? Are you investing in the right activities consistently so that you can build your business success story? Well, I hope you are, because I want to hear your success story at next year's Success Club trip. We are heading back to the Hard Rock and Unico resorts in the Riviera Maya, Mexico, and you have a chance to get your spot at the resort fully or partially paid for based on your work in 2022. Here's how it works. You reserve your room for the 2023 Success Club trip, and then you earn trip dollars for each Success Club point you earn in 2022. These trip dollars help pay for some or all of the cost of the trip. And because we want to encourage you to start your year strong, you can earn double trip dollars this month. Now, spots are limited, so you want to register as soon as your window opens. For all of the information, please see this FAQ below. All right, a couple more things. I would be remiss if I didn't give a huge shout out to everyone who reached one or more levels on the Road to Elite in 2021. So, a big, huge, massive congratulations to all of our new team builders, team leaders, premier, and elite coaches who work so hard all year to achieve these milestones. Now, I know that many of you are being celebrated in your local super weekends, but we want you to know that all of us at the corporate office are celebrating you too. Achieving those goals means that you have committed to the 4 vital behaviors from the very start of the year. Well, as you can see, the next few months are going to be loaded with new products, programs, and events to help you grow your business and strengthen your footing as a coach. To help you start 2022 with the training you need, we asked a coach to share her best practices for the new year.
Hey, it's Nicola Anderson, and I'm excited to share the 3 different phrases that I go through for each launch season, even if launches are layered on top of each other. This way I can keep my priorities straight. I can stay focused on my business today while also planning for the launches to come. Phase 1 is all about awareness and ownership. In this first phase, I do 2 things to make my life so much easier. Number 1, I create a photo album in my phone that is specifically for the launch coming up. Number 2 is I use Trello. Trello is an app that you can have on your phone or tap into on the browser on your computer. This is basically an organizational tool that helps you create workflows and organize brain dumps. So it's perfect. Within my Trello, I have a board specifically for launches. Now, when I go into my launch board, every launch has a listing. And under the listing, there are different cards so I can organize all of my thoughts, the links, everything that I want to do to help this launch help more people. Now, using the photo album and my Trello board, I never have to waste time scrolling through my phone trying to find the screenshot or transformation, or to figure out where I put the sticky note with the release dates on it or the notes that I took. It's all organized, and a task that could take 10 minutes if you were unorganized takes 10 seconds now. And this is gonna set you up for success and launching very efficiently while sharing information with your team. Each Trello listing has 9 cards, and these 9 cards are where I keep everything so I can stay organized for the launch. The first card is my notes about the launch, what I'm learning, stuff I'm writing down, and then why do I care? Why am I excited about it? Why would my market care? What problem is it going to solve? The third card is any hype group ideas or freebie ideas that I can use to create FOMO and get more people involved in the launch that's coming up. The fourth card is any tips that I gather while I'm learning about the new product launch, as well as social media content that I can brainstorm and think about including in my future posts when I'm ready to start launching to the masses. The fifth card is the people that I know I definitely need to invite. I always like to have a checklist because we're bound to forget a group of people that are important. It just happens. And then the last 4 cards that equal 9 is I like to come up with at least 4 personal stories that are relevant to the product or program that I can tell, which creates a better relationship with your market when you're sharing those personal stories. Now, where do I get all of this information? Where am I finding all of these details to fill up my Trello listing? There are 5 places. First is your Coach Online office, the breaking news. As a launch is unrolling, you're gonna find breaking news often in your COO. Next, I like to go to the FAQs, and I can search for whatever I need in the FAQs and figure out the most relevant information. Third, I go to the Champions page on Facebook. The Champions page is absolute gold, especially when you use the search engine tool. You can type in the product or program that you are focusing on launching, and so many details and amazing information are going to pop up within that page. And then I go over to Instagram. I follow the product page, I follow the creators, I follow any hashtags, and this is where I'll start taking screenshots and collecting transformations and ideas that I can create posts from and stories that I can make my own and start to share, and I'll keep these screenshots in the album section of my phone. Finally, I collaborate. I go to success partners and other coaches so we can bounce ideas off of each other, perhaps even collaborate on the Trello board and successfully gather information together. I typically like to get all of my launch listing cards filled in 30 days out from the actual launch date. Now that I'm that far ahead of the launch, I can effectively plan out my calendar according to what will work for me and my team, which might not necessarily be the same exact launch date that Beachbody is launching the product or program. And guess what? That's totally okay. Now, there are 2 main groups of people that we must communicate with and get on board for this new product or program. Number 1, current clients and coaches. Number 2, your prospects and your following. Now, your current clients and coaches might not necessarily be Success Club points, but they are volume, income, retention, re-engagement. So don't forget about them. These are your rock stars. Now, in phase 2, I focus on my current clients and coaches and getting my team on board. 3 weeks out from the launch day, I open up a hype group, and then I send out an email using an email service or even the email function within the Coach Online office to all of my team and clients. I'll email them with my excitement and enthusiasm and information in layman's terms about what is coming up. I'll include any Beachbody blog posts, any promotion videos as well. And then I'm gonna provide them a link to the hype group that I've created, and also a link to get their name on my First Dibs form, where they just fill out first and last name and email, and they're going to be the first to get the link and get access once it becomes available. Now, a hype group is simply a place where all of the details of the launch are organized so it can be easily shared. The cool thing about a hype group is that there's tons of people in there. So it creates an environment of FOMO, engagement, and people who might be teetering back and forth like, should I get this, should I not? they're gonna wanna get it when they see other people getting it. The power of positive peer pressure. So it's important to get your team and clients in your Hype group first, so they're commenting and engaging as you continue to grow that group and add more and more people. 2 weeks out, I'm gonna send another email with any new details or testimonials that have been shared. I'm gonna have a reminder about the Hype group and also a reminder about the importance of getting their name and email on my First Dibs form. I'm also going to encourage everyone viewing that email to pass this information along to friends and family and start planting seeds about the business and how this launch could really work for them if they joined the team and became part of it. 1 week out, I'm gonna send a reminder as well as any new testimonials or additional news that have been released about the launch. I might even include a video of me because video is great to build trust and to share your enthusiasm about what is coming up. Typically, the week prior to a launch, I also like to host a free challenge within the Hype group. That helps it expand even more, keeps engagement, excitement up, and this is free value, which also builds trust with everyone within the group. It creates a community, and now they want to continue moving forward together. It also incentivizes your team and clients to add their friends and family because they're excited about the free challenge. So it's a great way to get the group to grow simply by hosting something free. And then you as the coach, as you're hosting this free challenge, you're able to also share the value in our total solution packages and in the launch that is coming up. And of course, within the group, there are daily opportunities for people to get on that First Dibs list so that they can get set up and participate in your accountability launch group along with everyone else. And then on launch day, I will email everyone who is on my list their link to participate and get them all set up to successfully experience this new product or program. I'll also send a reminder to everyone who has not yet gotten on that list to give them more details and FOMO before enrollment closes and they miss the opportunity to be among the first to be in this launch alongside of me. Now, phase 3 is when I begin marketing to the masses. Once you've got your team jumping on board, getting into the Hype group, people are filling out your First Dibs list, you need to market to the masses as well because there are people out there who are going to want to join you and do this right alongside you as you experience it first. So this is when I dig into my Trello board and I start creating content that I can share. Testimonials, stories, everything relevant to this launch and creating curiosity and getting people to want to know more information about what's coming up. I'll start sharing about this on my social media around 2 weeks prior to the launch. So now my only goal as I'm getting my team and clients on board is to find at least 3 to 5 new people who want to experience this alongside of me. We'll lock arms together and we'll do it together. And this is another great opportunity to expand your market by inviting to the free challenge that's being hosted inside your Hype group. So now people are getting free value, they're getting lots of education about the product or program coming up, and you can more easily transition them to your actual client or teammate within that Hype group. I'll continue doing this with my social media and my market until the launch day, adding value within our challenge, and then checking in on those who are on my list, keeping the relationship building since they're new with messengers and emails and little check-ins, just letting them know that I'm here and I cannot wait to do this with them. Now with this organization and timeline, you can easily map out and layer your launches on your calendar in a way that works for you. Now your launch, like I said, does not have to be the same day as Beachbody launches. You can take ownership and be super aware and informed, and then launch with your team and your clients in a way that makes most sense for you.
Well, that was a lot of great information.
Well, Carl, I'm glad you were paying attention.
Mikey, you have to pay attention. You have to pay attention because this is the foundation of our focus for the entire year. And if you want to get everything out of being a coach that you've set your mind to achieve your goals, you need to know these details, these promotions, these incentives. That's how you succeed.
Yeah, so Carl, if it's okay with you, as we close out the super weekend, I'd like to share a bit of a personal story.
Oh, well, this should be juicy.
Well, I'm not sure how juicy, but I do think it's a story that probably many can relate to. So we started this video talking about how important it is for everyone to have a fitness and nutrition routine. Well, I'm one of those people that struggles to be consistent with that, while also being the president of a company that specializes in that.
Well, look, I'm the same way. I think it's a very common struggle.
All right, well, this past summer when 645 was launching, I thought, okay, I am gonna jump into that. And then in the days leading up to starting, I could see myself starting to make the excuses. I mean, where am I gonna find the time? Maybe I should start next week instead of this week. All of the usual excuses. Then that Monday came when I was supposed to start, and I let the morning pass without starting. When I should have been working out with Amwala, I was scanning through Instagram. But that turned out not to be such a bad thing because I saw the story that you posted of your first 645 workout. And not to butter you up, but that post made me think, now, I know that Carl isn't any less busy than I am, and if he can do it, I should be doing it. So that afternoon, I started 645. And I think I wanted to quit every day that first week, even though I was actually kind of enjoying the workouts. But that first week, you encouraged me to post my workout every day. And I did. You criticized my artistic posting a little bit, but I kept posting. And because I did, I felt compelled to just keep doing it every day.
Yeah, and I'd look forward to seeing your post, despite your lighting choices or whatever, you know. But it helped me too, because I saw, well, he's doing it, I gotta keep doing it.
And you know, suddenly by doing that, I went from forcing myself to work out each day to actually looking forward to it and enjoying it. I mean, I loved it so much that I got other people in my family to start. And Doug Moss, our Vice President of Coach Development, he started because he saw my posts. And then at the end of week 3, well, something unexpected happened. I got COVID. Not a horrible case, but it was bad enough that I had to stop working out.
I remember it being pretty bad. I mean, you were off the field.
But the good news was that after a couple weeks, I recovered. But my workout routine didn't. I had lost all of the momentum. For the next several weeks, I knew I needed to get back on track, but I didn't. The excuses came back. I would do some workouts, a yoga workout here and there, a couple of bike rides, but I was just struggling to commit. I really, really wanted to, but I needed something to push me.
Well, that's the thing. You didn't need a big push.
No, I didn't need a big push. As a matter of fact, Carl, you and I were having one of our regular meetings, and you did what coaches do all the time. You just checked in with me. You asked me if I was working out still regularly. And, you know, we talked about how much I enjoyed 645 before I stopped. And, you know, you suggested that maybe I should start out with job 1. But I remember telling you, I loved 645 so much, and I'm so disappointed that I didn't finish. Well, anyway, that's all it took. That check-in, and well, I'm happy to say I'm back at it. And I'm enjoying it, and I'm feeling good.
Yeah, well, Michael, I appreciate you sharing that, because I think that's what makes Team Beachbody so powerful and so special for people. What you went through is typical. It's typical for me too. People start something, life gets in the way, they stop, and they don't know where to start again, right? They just need a push, a reminder that it's okay for life to happen. But that's the power. That's the power that you have as a coach. I mean, right now, we have over 2 million active Beachbody On Demand subscribers. Most months, only a fraction of them are actually working out and engaging with the platform. There are probably hundreds of thousands of Michaels in that group that need a little push. Every one of them is attached to a coach. But when was the last time that you actually made the effort and checked in with your subscribers to see if they're on track with their fitness and nutrition routines? That little check-in could be the little push that they need to get started again and get back on track to achieving the results that they were after in the first place. And their results are what's gonna help them spread the word and help you build your business. That's how we grow Team Beachbody.
Absolutely, that's how it works.
Okay, so here are the key takeaways from this Super Weekend message. 1, it all starts with your commitment to fitness and nutrition. 2, share your journey. You're gonna affect people when you post about your journey. 3, have a bod group to invite people to as they see your journey. And 4, check back in with all of your BOD subscribers to see how they're doing in achieving their goals. This business does not have to be complicated. All you need to do is be the proof the product works and help other people be that proof as well. That's how we build a ton of new success stories in 2022 and live up to our mission statement. Help people achieve their goals, even people like Michael, to lead a healthy, fulfilling life. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Is it July yet? Because more is coming your way. Let's get back to work.